Welcome back to Game of Thrones. We have a rebellion to deal with. I think it's, what is it, like an old Valyrian uprising? Yeah, old Valyrian revolt against Emperor Greater the Brook. God, I can't speak today. This is exactly why we put off that other war for a while. Just because if we'd have got... Wait, old Valyrian? Oh, shit, wow. Old Valyrian. The ancient religion of old Valyria. What? Capital of the greatest empire the world has ever known. When the doom came to that city, the faith died with it. So, hang on. Is this what we just were? It doesn't look like it. Because we definitely didn't get all those bonuses, did we? I think something's very strange has happened here. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. Let's go and deal with them. I think they're an entirely separate religion, because our religion was just called Valyrian, right? We probably still have some vassals kicking around who were just old school Valyrian. Let me see if I can track this down. This is really interesting. Although we're just called Valyrian. Oh, it doesn't matter. More to the point, we're going to have to go put them down, and then we can actually start with the important stuff. So I've been told that apparently if we grab most of the sort of Empire of Valyria, there's some really unique Valyrian exclusive mechanics whereby you can basically negotiate annexation of all the sort of old fractured Valyrian states and bring them back into the Valyrian Empire, which I think is kind of cool. So we could speak to the free cities. We can basically say, like, hey, join us or die, just like we did in the days of old Valyria. Otherwise, you know, we'll wipe you out. So that sounds like something that we could legitimately do later on. You know, we could actually go for that full Rome-style playthrough, you know, where you restore the imperial borders. That is well within our grasp. So, it could be something... Sorry, I'm struggling with fucking boats here. So that could be something we could try and do. I'll let you guys decide whether or not the series has gone on for too long by the time we actually get to that stage. But to be honest, we're not too far off. All we got to do is obviously finish, you know, recolonizing, reforging all of this stuff. We already have Volantis. Then it's a case of just getting, what, Lys, Tyrosh, Mir, Pentos, not Bravos, Lorath, Norvos, and Cohor. So... 8 of the 9 free cities. Probably wouldn't take too long. In fact, we've got the Dragon Conquest Castus Belli anyway, so we could probably turn up, especially to, like, some of the smaller ones, you know, like Lorath, Lys, Tyrosh, and just say, like, hey, bend the knee, we've got Dragon. Though chances are they'll just say yes anywhere, especially if we are, you know, the Empire of Valyria at that stage. Regardless of whether or not we have some sort of unique Valyrian annexation decision. Anyway, we'll get onto that as we go. One person also said as well, and I love this idea, but it is cheesy as all fuck, and I'm probably not going to do it, because I feel like it's a horrible way to end their particular story arc. With the White Walkers, we could literally just possess the White Walker, because apparently this is free to target against, you know, a lot of people here, like Tainted Touch we can do. How do we do that? So we could kidnap the White Walker, demonically possess him, declare the war for Dawn, and then immediately enforce demands. Because, you know, he would have to say yes at that point, because we possessed him. That is legitimately something we could do. Now, obviously, the base game, like I said last episode, has the drawbacks of, like, you become ugly, you become twisted, you become hunchback, whatever else. In this, that doesn't seem to be the case, and there's certainly not a dark power sort of modifier like you have, or a dark power currency like you have in the base game, that limits you from just spamming your power out. And again, we don't have to worry about becoming highly suspicious or a branded apostate or anything like that, because it's like inherently part of our religion. That is the main core aspect of things, and this is why I was worried about launching so many things at the same time, so many colonizations. So hang on, let's just make sure that we've got that going, because that could be the difference between now and losing a lot of our colonies. So Tyria is a colony. We are overseeing construction in Tyria. We are working on, what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe, at the same time. And we can't give those away either, because if we give them away, our vassals that we give them to won't actually reliably build up the colony. Let's phrase it that way. They certainly won't build up... They certainly won't build up the realm as we would. They certainly wouldn't encourage the colonies to develop. Your son, Prince Bath Valane, has died, and now forced you to decide whether to make the... What was Bath like? Bath wasn't bad. Small private funeral. One of your sons has perished after being served a cup of poisoned wine. Parry killed Bath. She's so good. I'm sorry, but she is so good. And she has given us those incredibly legendary children. You know what? What's done is done. This is the Valyrian way now. We're meritocracy. Only the best and strongest and smartest children get to rule. And you know what? She's just helped speeding up the progress there by removing all of the shitty ones. If one of our wives had killed our good kid, then maybe we'd have absolutely annihilated them off of the face of the earth. Let them rot. Right, have we got people in our prison that we could potentially ransom out here? Because we're kind of a little bit low on the whole cash front. 2.7 gold, not really what I was after. Visenya, nothing. We could force the church to share the gold. Compromise with them's fine, the money, 50 gold. Yeah, I'll take that one. I don't mind losing a little bit of prestige there, all things considered. So why don't we give away, like, last keep, so that we can hold the colonies with a little less of such a major impact on the realm. The more you are over your domain size, the less troops you get, the less taxes you get. And the more, obviously, vassal opinion you lose because you've held, your domain is too big. So I might give the Summer Islands away. I might even release it entirely and give them full independence, because honestly, seeing the Empire of the Summer Sea form would be awesome. And I think it's a nice little rival setup for us as well there, huh? So let's go our religion, our culture. I might just let them independent and see how they fare. Who have we got? I'm looking for somebody with good stewardship, capable of looking after the realm. J-Car. Grant land title, you can have Last Lament, my friend. Goodbye. Alright, we'll keep it for the time being, but in the future we might want to release it and just let these guys form. How have they not made the Empire yet? I know they need, like, Narth and Gogasos and Sothorios, but I think they already control, like, 70% of the Empire, don't they? You only need 51%. Well, they definitely have 51%. I mean, seeing as it's only these crappy places in Sothorios, I mean, how many provinces are there realistically there? Yeah, no, they definitely could do that. Maybe they just don't have the gold for it. Maybe you need to rule for 5 years or something like that. Our kin are angry that we gave away a title. Sure. I'll be sure to give you that random title disconnected from Valyria in an enemy round that everybody hates us. That's a great plan. Who is this? Rios? Found Iron, recent uprising, sorcery. Oh, they're part of Volantis. But they've colonized part of Valyria, parts of the land of the long summer. How strange. Apparently it's also winter. What the fuck? It's the land of the long summer, though. Well, they haven't affected us in our capital yet, so I don't really mind too much. But if the White Walkers, you know, the winter is spread all the way to, again, the lands of the long summer, which doesn't make much sense. If it spreads any further south, we're going to have to start panicking a little bit. I will order Corono to stand down. Yeah, I will order Corono to stand down. R'hllor Uprising. There's nothing I can do. I disagree fully with that one. Should we conquer the Temple of R'hllor? Just dragon conquest it. Vassalize an entire religion. That's a big dick play right there. That's some real energy behind that. We can't surrender. There we go. Of course you would surrender. And we now have a foreign religion vassalized. That's crazy. That's actually insane. That's like if the Byzantine Empire got the Pope in the base game or something like that. That's so cool. Okay. Can we do anything with that? Or are they just now going to sit around? Oh, we should use a glass candle. So there's a plot against us. That's what the glass candle allows you to do, is discover undiscovered plots. You spent many hours trying to harness and divine the light of the glass candle. The unpleasantly bright light starts to do strange things to colours, with white becoming as bright as the fresh fallen snow, yellow shining like gold, red turning to flame, and shadows becoming so black they look like the holes in the world. It yielded nothing but madness, however. I do not understand this. 5% chance being mystic, 5% chance being lunatic. I'll take both. No, neither. Okay, that's also fine. I want to do that as much as possible, because that'd be cool to get both of those. To win some sort of vain hopes, try and keep as many troops and taxes as possible, given that we're so far over our limit, and this is going to be a super expensive recolonization process. I've given away dragon fields to the first of the many dragon lords of New Valyria, House Hagelslag, welcome. Lord Torino of House Hagelslag, they're incredible. Okay, welcome, and I will be adding more, hopefully today as well, because we do have, you know, so many lands to give away. Fingers crossed the colony interior doesn't take too long. Oh, absolutely, we say intolerable. We stick her in the prison. We banish her. Exile from the... Oh, ransom her back out for 25 gold. Well, that's not fantastic. It's because she's a landed vassal. It's a little bit annoying. My beloved son, Toilet, is concerned that he is not married. I will find you someone nice, Toilet. In fact, how about your sister, though? Arranged marriage between her and Toilet. Both geniuses. He's slightly weaker than her and has a hair lip, but, you know, it's not a big deal. Let her rot. She's still our heir, so, of course, the best one we could hope for here. We can host a wedding feast for her. I mean, the realm is almost bankrupt, and we're rebuilding the entirety of what is essentially an empire here. But you know what? What's another 75 gold between friends, huh? Fuck it. In order to ensure the divine purity of their bloodline, Princess Kitchen Valane and Prince Toilet Valane have wed under the blessed auspices of the gods, ensuring fullness and order. Now the dowry is due to the groom's house. What the fuck do you mean? I'm the groom's house. So if I give them 400 gold, will I get 400 gold? I say a token gift is enough. Am I now going to be mad to myself because I gave myself 400 gold? I thought it's the... Is it not the bride's father? And now I've got to spend another 97 gold? Good God. What an absolute waste of time. To the unprincipled authoritarian Emperor Greater, I thank you for your invitation, but I will not be able to attend the wedding. Who are you? Who is she? Who is she? Plots to incite revolt. Get rid of her. Giscari Hills. Yeah, no, we'll get rid of you and we'll replace you with a lovely Valyrian vassal instead. You can't be trusted. Vassals, hand me out on this one. No one calls me a... What did you call me? Some sort of authoritarian gets away with it. The travelling dancers first dance for us, and while dancing to a fast and glad tune, which made us want to dance, invites everyone to join them. I danced until I get it. I get the joke. Thank you, Paradox. We're now minus 187 gold down. I'm going to have to go slave raiding to play for this wedding, aren't I? Jesus. Okay, pirates we can't, unfortunately, raid. Let's check the government types mode and sort of see what we're up against. Pirate fleet, pirate fleet. These guys are feudal, but I assume they are our vassals. Yeah, probably not too pleased about that one, huh? Narth? I mean, obviously, stepping foot in Narth is generally kind of dangerous, but also, like, prison by, we don't care about Marine. Declare war, you are not bankrupt. Oh, shit, we can't even go for a slave raid because we have no money. Oh, for the love of God. And we can't oversee taxes because we're building colonies. Good, good. This is definitely not... Oh, shit, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, we're going to follow up with some nice racism, too. Declare war, gain 300 gold. Who are we going to war with? Sell Horace. I mean, she's only got... Yeah, absolutely. Nice, give me that gold. Okay, we're going to embargo. They were surely on their... Oh, God, that's going to ruin the feast as well. Oh, shit, what a waste of gold. The gods of the Summer Island Reformation. The ancient gods of the Summer Islands religion has attained great power. Rather than abandoning the old ways, God Queen... She called herself... Oh, God King worship. Really? Yeah, I think they actually did do that, didn't they? Head of the religion is worshipped as a god at the bottom there. Incredible. God Queen, Zatayamo, and the most powerful priests have decided to reform the gods of the Summer Faith in order to defend its faith from infidel invaders. With the God Queen being worshipped as its divine leader, the gods of the Summer Island Faith have developed an official holy text. The God Queen counteracts the arguments of the infidel preachers and missionaries. So what did they pick for their religion then? That's weird. Okay. Can grant divorces, naturally. Fairly weak rulers can prepare invasions. They can raid infidel neighbors for loot. Okay. They're hard to convert. Fair enough. Designate any valid offspring as heir. They basically pick the same religion as us for the most part. So is a high priest landed or not? I assume that's her. Yeah, summer priests. Cool. Yeah, no, they are very, very similar to us, aren't they? Interesting. Cool. Okay, well, that's kind of scary. And they're still a kingdom. They could be a reformed empire. That's... What have we done to these people? I feel like we've really riled them up, huh? And all it took was enslaving all of their people and conquering their islands. Huh. Who'd have thought that that got people angry? Well, apparently it didn't cancel the feast. Thank God for that. Okay. The more Tyroshi pear brandy Lord Jalico drank, the more and louder he talked and laughed. A loud snoring fell face first into his plate. Typical Jalico Hagelsla. Why am I not surprised that it was you guys, huh? Good God, you monsters. Valyrian Scrolls of Misafea. I would really like that one if you don't mind. We might have to go and launch a raid against House Hagelslag. Is this someone... she finally makes her choice, laying a hand on down. Okay, 40 gold coins for you, my lady. That's a great deal. Nice work. Okay, fantastic. Behind the Black Wall of Old Volantis dwell some of the few remaining nobles of Valyrian blood. Oh, this is a dragon egg event. Cool. Okay, what? We never visited Valyria. Wait, Volantis before? We literally raided Volantis. Command Gigak to teach you how to make wildfire. Absolutely, give me that. And that way we can also progress through the society, because we actually need to do this before we can do anything else. 91% chance of learning, 9% chance of blowing our face off. Let's deploy the dragon in the siege. We can also call for dragon riders, but I kind of don't want to do that because it'll give potentially houses that aren't ours access to dragons. I don't really want to do that. Hey, we succeeded. With our learning and with the glass cannon and everything else, I'm not really surprised. Sure, let's rank up then. Let's see what we've got next. We are up to Acolyte. We can create some fake valuables at long last. We can bring in the riches Valyria so desperately needs. Okay, so we've got 28,000. That's way too many. Sieging that single province. Okay, let's move you guys out. Have they got any other provinces? Or is it literally just these two? Are you joking? Okay, fuck it. Sort it down then. Goodbye. Get out of here. This was worth it for the 300 gold, even though it's going to kill off a fair amount of our troops, just literally down to attrition. Thank you. Goodbye. You guys might as well move up, and then we'll start ready for the... Can we assault this one down, or has it just got too much of a defense? Excuse me. 9 days. Nice. Okay, so I'll wait for those guys to get there, and then we will just absolutely blitz this place. Clamper and Irons, leave the rest. We don't need to. We've already got 100%. What happens if we offer peace and force demands, then Clamper and Irons? Oh, incredible. Yeah, that's how we do it here. That's fine. That works. All right. So what I'm thinking is we should launch a few more, if we can, a few more embargo wars. Because last time we launched that embargo war, it gave us like 1,500 gold, like enough to colonize most of Valyria. So with a couple of those, we're going to be able to make an absolutely absurd amount of cash. Now, what was I meant to say? Oh, yeah, Retinues. Have I mentioned Retinues yet? I don't think I did. I installed some Retinues, by the way. Microwave is too soft, I agree. So, I basically asked you guys yesterday, do you think I should have back Retinues? Are you guys alright with that? Because obviously it does affect the gameplay to some extent. But the downside to... you know, everything is we don't have access to Unsullied, and that's supposed to replace the Retinues in the Game of Thrones world, but we don't have them. So we did kind of need them, and you guys were up for it as well. So now we have access to some Retinues. I was going to make my own mod, but there is a mod on the workshop, not on the workshop, on the sub-forum, called Unsavory's Retinues that is compatible with this version. We have no retinue cap right now. I think it's because we apparently need to build, oh wow, look at what we've got. Dragonlord's Wrath, Dragon Guard. Knights, Guardians of Dragonstone, Knights of the Dragon. I think we apparently need to add buildings first, which allow us to get retinue size. There it is, small force. That's exactly what we're after. Sure, build some of those. Let's get a retinue built, because that way we can just ping between provinces. We can do slave raids a lot easier. It's going to make our lives just incredibly straightforward. The rooms of Quimbros? Where the fuck is Quimbros? Oh, we're not even overseeing construction there. Oh, I didn't realize that we had to actually... I didn't realize that the colonies could progress without overseeing construction. Well, that makes things... I mean, we feel a lot better about, you know, colonizing 700 different provinces at the same time. Colorado, the Valyrian... sorry, the R'hllor Uprising has actually stood down this time. Might be something to do with the fact that we vassalized the R'hllor Church, but I'm not entirely sure about that one. So what can we do now? We have so many decisions just constantly. Oh, we've got to build an alchemist guild in Valyria, and of course, we might as well do that as well. Sooner we get that done, the better. That's a permanent thing. It will give us that additional ability to progress through the society faster, you know? So that is absolutely on my list of things to do. Look at this. There's just so much shit to see, huh? Acquire ingredients. That's smart. That's especially interesting. Let's also just get on with it straight away. Anything to help us through the society. You can't, like, write papers, can you, for the Alchemist Guild? It's not quite that close to the Hermetic Society by the looks of it. We also want to construct a flagship. Have we chosen a syncretic faith? I believe we chose... How didn't accept... Oh, wow. I didn't realize that was a thing. That's cool. Blood of Valyria, Iron Stomach, Iron Alchemist, State-of-the-Art Laboratory, Cross Revolt, no. Okay, so I guess we have to pick it whenever it's available. So let's go ahead and choose Westerosi Gods, because Daenerys left behind a hell of a legacy on Slaver's Bay. Like, a lot of them are still Faith of the Seven Worshippers, as you can see here. All of Meereen, all of Astapor there. So that's fairly impressive stuff. So, obviously taking that one seems like the most reasonable one to avoid that many revolts. Prince Bathmat, how are you doing? Oh, God, he's so good. Oh, it's another 219 gold. Shit. Okay. We've got to. This is the future of House Valane. How could I not? Let's also... Oh, God, actually, it's kind of garbage. Just training with intrigue. We're not going to play as him anyway. We're obviously going to play as Kitchen, because she actually came out decently, regardless of her education. So we'll just marry her and Bathmat together. And although he is very good... You know what? We'll wait and see. We'll see which one comes out better when he's actually of age. So let's untick that one, because we've actually done that one out. Good God, there's so much. It's an overwhelming amount of stuff to do, huh? Build an Alchemist Guild, we're working on it. Religion, fine, don't need to worry about it. We've got factions which are questionable. We're trying to kill her off, so that's already... Or at least we were. What happened? Let's try and kill her off again. Plot to incite revolt. I think that's the best one, because then we can revoke her title, can't we? Let's plot to incite revolt. That deals with that problem. Overthrow the monarchy of Astapor. Not really against us, though, is it? Would you say end plot? No. You're next on my kill list, then. Let's toggle her special interest. Oh, God, this is bad. Oh, colonies are expensive. Who'd have thought that it would be difficult rebuilding the entirety of Valyria, huh? My dear brother-in-law, I was approached by Daenora, who tried to convince me to see her vile heresy. Demand reconversion. But she hasn't... Oh, right, we've got to basically win in this one. Yeah, of course. Please stay part of New Valyria. We need the moral authority. So moral authority is only 39. My God, so actually we're quite low right now. How can we empower the religion? Is it like the piety of the... Yeah, of the head of the religion there? We could give her a temple. Does she actually have a seat? So a seat's in Old Volantis. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. We'll give her a province in Valyria when it's built up. We'll actually give her, like, the equivalent of a papacy of Rome. Somewhere on the main island of Valyria as well. Nice, and then the next one off our list, Tyria is now an advanced colony as well. That's actually the one that we were trying to oversee construction, so that one makes sense. So we'll leave it to give, well, we'll give whatever progresses first to the High Storm Singer and give her a sort of actual seat of power. Hot Plate wants to marry our cousin. Perfect, there we are. My good friend, Balerion Valmon. You're more than welcome. I told you I'd find you someone nice. This random man. Oh, another 75 gold. Holy shit, please let me ransom some of these prisoners out, for Christ's sake. So we've still got Nelora, the one that we imprisoned sort of after the war was already over. Wait, she's got some... Whoa, what is this? She's got a flaming sword of the Endorian dynasty. Holy shit, give me that. Seize artifacts. That is mine. And we are going to sell that for a whole bunch of cash. Because we already have a Valyrian steel weapon, so that's obviously garbage by comparison. Who wants a nice flaming sword? Just be careful with what you do with it. Destroy, sell. 80 gold. Fine, done. I'll take it. Thank you. Chainmail armor, don't need that either. Manage, let's sell that one. Goodbye, it's only 40 gold, but these are minor things, they don't really matter. We could sell a dragon egg. In fact, we probably should sell a dragon egg, because we can't get any more dragon eggs unless we sell a dragon egg. Our daughter already has a dragon, doesn't she? Yeah. What about you? You don't have a dragon. You're a genius and you're burly. You know what? Grant him a dragon egg. Here you go. You can have Askeon's dragon egg. And then we can sell and steal back the other one. That's a nice 600 gold. We've done it before. Let's try it again. Let me know when a buyer is found. Shit. Let's go on a raid. Let's see if we can't steal back. I don't know. Maybe our sword is resurfaced. Who's got Stranger's Mercy right now? Then let's take a look. We are looking for... Show me the owners of the Valyrian blades. We are looking for Stranger's Mercy. Where is it? Lady Olenna of Hornvale. What, as in, like, in the Reach, or is Hornvale up in... Okay, we've got Olenna of Hornvale. Olenna? Her. Oh, that's her house name. She's part of the Sellsword Infantry, who are hiding out somewhere in Westeros. Kidnapper. Tainted Touch. How would we get that? How would we get that? Could we... Ah, shit, I don't know how we... I don't think we can get that, unfortunately. Unless we wipe out the entire of the House of Hornvale, but there's a lot of them. 18 living members, like a deposed... Westerman, Westeros house now, sort of trundling around this place. We could kill her off. Was it Tyr of Hornvale? It was Olenna of Hornvale, wasn't it? Kill her off so that the guy inherits. He counts as a landed character. Oh, it's her husband. Shit. Okay. Tainted Touch. Goodbye. You're dead. And then her children can also inherit, so we might need to Tainted Touch them later on. How frequently can we do that? Why the fuck can we do it to her, then? It's in Captain Alice Strong's Court of Hornvale to... What? What? I don't understand why we can hit her with the Tainted Touch, but not anyone else. How weird. Okay, cool. Let's see if that works then. Let's see if, like, her husband inherits, or you know, if her husband died, one of her kids inherits, because then as a landed character, we can steal back our ancestral sword after all this goddamn time. I wonder if glass candles stack. So, I've sort of discussed this before. I assume they wouldn't, because they give quite powerful bonuses, but Shade of Evening does stack. So... Let's go over to Port Yosh in Karth, try and steal it. Now, the one thing I also forgot about that I literally just remembered is we can raid now. We're actually capable of raiding. It's going to take a while for me to actually get that into my head because, of course, you know, we spent the whole campaign not being able to do that. How many raiders can we... Oh, my God, that's so good. Just go raiding with 10,000 guys. Now, the question is, can you raid with the dragons? Like, if we turn up to a place, when you siege places down, there's obviously a chance to steal artifacts, but you are guaranteed to get a lump sum of gold, whatever is in that province. Can we use the dragons in a raid is the real question. Who is going to accompany us to try and steal this guy's glass candle? Well, we'll take our daughter, our marshal, and between us, the amount of marshal these two characters have, this should be a very easy operation. You've arrived at Lord Quendelo of Port Yosh's capital. We're going to try and break in. If we can get, like, all the glass candles in the world stacked up... Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Fight my way out. She's going to give us 200 gold in exchange for Marine. Ah, that's okay. That's a good deal. I don't really want Marine anyway. We're not connected to that. We're Valyria, not Giscard, after all. So, absolutely. We were just warm in the seat there. That gets us out of debt. Lets us do slave raids. Lets us do embargoes. Whatever the hell we want to do to actually get some money out of this. Why is our daughter not a marshal commander? What are you talking about? For God's sake. All right, there we go. Excuse me. You're fired. Who have we got? Get out of here. Right, dragon. Wait, they're already all commanders? Oh, she's probably our actual marshal. Right, okay. That explains why she can't lead troops. Well, let's take her off of that one and then actually have her, you know, leading troops for a while. So, Kitchen. And then we've got Horono. We could actually do with calling for Dragon Riders, because I imagine we've got way more dragons than Dragon Riders now, huh? Ovis Mel, Crimson Sea, Vasagusis, Crimson Sea, Orange XL, Valansar. Most of that is Valyria. Wild Dragons. Kurumai, Saraborai, Howling Point. So again, split between basically Valyria and Ashai. So those are the Shadow Dragons, slightly harder to tame, or a lot harder to tame, I should say. And then Dragon Eggs. Okay, that's cool. That's actually really interesting that there are a whole bunch of wild dragons just basically kicking around. Let's go to these places and see if we can't, A, steal glass candles, but also Shade of the Evening. Like I said, it stacks. You just need 10 learning and... whatever else. What is that? We need Mystic, Red Priest, Warlock, Shadowbinder. Mystic, not too difficult to get. So if we can get that and just drink a whole bunch of Shade of Evening, our learning is going to be through the roof. Oh my God, we can. I thought we'd had to be at war or something. Oh shit, let's go out first before we do that. What's the smell? I have to find out. So we've got an Alchemist. Do we already have the Alchemist Guild in Valyria? Let me just double check here. It's like weird. It's literally just called Weird Alchemist. No, we don't. Or Crazy Alchemist Workshop. Right. I like the alchemy. I have you patronage and your own workshop. Lose 50 gold. Chance was gaining fire obsessed. Chance was game trusting. Doesn't really matter too much. We got fire obsessed. Oh, that's massive. That's actually so cool. Captivated with the power of fire. Learning +2. Lore opinion +5. Same trait opinion +15. Plus we're, you know, Valyrian riding a dragon, so that would make sense. Then we build the Crazy Alchemist Workshop. This gives us access to some weird shit. Wait, Crimbros is already done. Wow, that took no time at all. Holy shit. Wait, Crimbros? Where is that one? Quimbros? Oh, wow. Oh, that would be a cool island, like the island of the Valyrian faith, to give to her. Here you go, my friend. You can have the Lordship of Quimbros. That's all yours. So she is now actually a landed character. Awesome. And that should hopefully give the faith a little bit more power as well. Nice. Okay, I'm more than happy to start a new colony in that case. I didn't want to start, you know, way too many more, but that's pretty decent. So the Crazed Alchemist gives us some unique options, sort of like a Qyburn style character is what he's intended to be. There's a Dark Divination. Dark Magic. Oh, wait, there is a Dark Magic bar. Ah, Dark Magic 0 is greater than equal. Okay, so we've got no Dark Magic. I wonder how we gain more. I assume we just sit around and wait, right? So we just sort of, you know, rest on our laurels and wait for that to increase. No idea. Maybe burning people would help. And it turns out there are actually the Demon Worshipper Society things as well. So if we do use Dark Magic, if we tap into those powers, we will gain negative traits. So now we are arbitrary. So I wonder if you can get, you know, sort of like the base game, Ugly and Hairlip and Hunchback and etc, etc. We have tidings from Port Yosh where, oh shit, Princess Kitchen and Trigon met as enemies in a duel. Princess Kitchen prevailed, forcing Trigon to yield. Of course. I'm not really surprised. He had -5. I mean, what was his personal combat? Incredible. Yeah, he had -5 personal combat before she beat the shit out of him. She had 40. She's not fantastic, actually. I need to be careful with that. Can we deploy the dragon? Sorry, can we launch the dragon here? No? Because we're in mountain or... Why couldn't you use a dragon in a desert? What? How odd. Okay, cool. I mean, we're going to win either way because we put their commander into our prison. No, get out of here. Alright, there we go. And now we can get back to the burning, because this guy has so many artifacts. This was the guy who's actually trying to steal from. He's grown up since then. Got a glass candle, got a Valyrian steel dagger. He's got a ship that we can rename. Small flagship. Okay, no, we can sell it. And he's got just a whole bunch of artifacts, so I hope that we can get at least one thing out of this. Deploy the dragon, torch it all. Oh, wow. Oh, God, it actually works. Holy shit, look at that. Hey, there we are. During the siege of Port Yosh, the enemy Port Yosh fleet, led by Lord Quendelo's flagship Opulence, did battle with our fleet. Our forces prevailed in this great sea battle, sinking many enemy ships, including Lord Quendelo. And while sacking Port Yosh for all it's worth, you and your men have located someone in the castle who owns a Valyrian steel blade. Will you take the sword as your own? They may not give it up willingly. We have 115 personal combat. He has 20, and it's a dagger. More to the point. So, I shall make it mine. Atop the battlements, Quendelo Quamarth is finally cornered. The blade you desire, Valyrian steel dagger, is covered in the red blood of the raiders he has slain. As he charges you, you must know you truly fight to win this sword. Only more than a fancy sword. I think we're going to annihilate him, aren't we? We've got 115 personal combat. He has 20. We were trained by Ring Ring himself, the Eastern Master, who taught us the ways of the sword. 1,000 times folded, mighty Nippon steel, no match for our might. Ryuga Wagateki wo crowd, you are dead. I will absolutely accept back on your feet. Victory is mine. And do we take his... Look at that. Quendelo Quamarth lies defeated at your feet. He was brave, you must admit, but now you pick up your prize, Valyrian steel dagger. I now wield this for House Valane. He hates us because we stole his sword, and we actually got it. Sometimes that event can bug out, and you might not actually end up getting your thing. Cool. Is that kind of ceremonial? Oh, it actually counts as a weapon. Okay, right. We're absolutely going to sell that in that case. Get the hell out of here. Manager's artifact. Sell. 1,060 gold. Oh, man. I wanted something I could actually sell. We're never going to be able to sell that fucking thing. Good God. Okay, well, we might be able to do something with it, I guess. We're quickly ripping our way through the next level of Port Yosh, probably because, you know, we have those dragons going for us, which are always quite nice. They are sending in 9,000 troops, so this is going to be a very hard-fought battle. Chigon wants to pay 10 gold to get out of here. You know what? Just go. The round never rests, and neither shall I. Okay. They're here. We can't deploy the dragon in battle because apparently it's desert. And of course, as we all know, dragons just hate deserts. Anywhere hot and dry, dragons can't stand. Lose trait stressed anyway. Alright, this is battle. You know, it's really getting out of his system. Hopefully, I don't know if our AI can use, or our fellow dragon riders can actually deploy their dragon in battles, or whether it's just in sieges that they'll automatically fire it off. They definitely are in this one as well. They're like absolutely annihilating it. It just seems to be on like a timer or something. Right, let's see if we can melt this last one before we get into another battle, because I really don't want to be... Oh, that's worrying. Come on. Nice. Hey, there we go. A strange chest made of an unknown metal was recovered by your men while they looted the holding. Try as they might, they haven't been able to force the chest open and its contents remain a mystery. It's been deposited into our care. We got strange chest added to our inventory, and now we make our escape. Goodbye. Yaha diddly dee. Princess Shower of New Valyria will be trained in stewardship. She's okay, but you know what? We're putting all our gold in the one basket. Oh, 423 gold and potentially another 1,000 when we can find a seller or a buyer for that goddamn weapon. And you know what? That's a fantastic point to end this on, I think. We are building up a nice amount of gold. We've got, I mean, just look at how much we're colonizing here. Let me know what you think of the idea to wipe out, potentially all the free cities and try and get everything on board. We've got Villo, the gigantic Carl of Carls, and then of course we have Winter on the other side. Maybe, and of course the Summer Islands, of course, to our southwest there as well. Maybe uniting all of the free cities under the banner of Valyria is exactly what the world needs to survive at this point, because Yeeti is shattered, Shai is fairly large. It's going to be basically all major empires by the time we wrap things up, so I think we do need to do it, don't we? But let me know what you think. If you guys don't want to watch this series for that long, you let me know. But we still got plenty more places to colonize, including now Oros. Welcome aboard. Doubt besets me. At the rate we're going, we're genuinely going to have Valyria colonized probably by tomorrow. So stay tuned. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons who made this series possible in the first place, who are now getting landed. Congratulations to House Hagelslag, I guess. Big shout out to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Blurry Bunny, Sedini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Demon Daenerys, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kaden Carter, Michael Mullen, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrofin, and Pelvis Presley, Skaz, Surfall the Swedes, Stannis the Madness, Toby Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you all for your support, the insane tier lovers on Patreon. Thank you for making this series possible in the first place. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And a shout out, of course, as well to Astro, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Arachne44, Ben Trope, Bettimus Max, Better Valyrian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunconi217, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icewa, Alaucum, I See the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jose, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Johnny No, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plop, Justin Walters, Lasme, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Marcus, Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pantomo, Pantherpearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch, Billionaire, Shari, Smirtworm, Talar, The Insane Pickle, The Forsaken One, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie, Yorkus, and Zico 2.